students. If we could please bow our heads for Karakia. E te ari ki nei rau mata pununga ki a koe. Ka tukuna mai o tō aroha ki runga i a tātou te hunga toto mohana ko tau mai nei ki tēnei pōwaka nui. Ko te mana ko kia tutuki ai pā tātou ngā tamariki ki o mātou mahi kia eke ki te angi tū o a tātou mahi. Ko te mana ko kia pua wai tātou i roto i tēnei pōwaka nui ki tau ngā tāpu ake. Āmine. And now our national anthem.
I'd like to warmly welcome the board, staff, students and whānau, our sponsors, tertiary institutions, past members of staff, and some of the principals from our feeder primary schools to the 2017 Senior Prize Giving. This is our most prestigious event here at Massey High School because it's an opportunity for us to celebrate the success of our students, success in academia, in the performing arts, in leadership and cultural activities. We, the staff, are extremely proud of the young men and women here tonight as they've all demonstrated and exemplified our school values. The values of excellence, equity, integrity, respect and community. We've all worked together as a community to ensure that students can seek the heights and be better than before. I'm sure you're excited to see your son or daughter cross the stage and receive their awards. However, before we start, I'd like to ask you to turn your cell phones off, please, or to silent. I'll just do mine as well. Thank you. And if there are any fires, let's hope there's no fires, then if you're on this side of the auditorium, if you can leave by that exit. If you're on this side of the auditorium in the lower half, by this exit, at the top, by the exit up there. The facilities are outside to the left. So, let's begin. I'd like to introduce Mr. John Garelja, the Chair of the School Board of Trustees, to present his report. Thank you.
Students in their whānau, Mr. Denham and Mr. Ritchie, who I lied to before because I said he wasn't mentioned in my report, but he is now. Guests and sponsors, teachers and support staff, Massey High senior management team and the Massey High School Foundation members. On behalf of our Board of Trustee members, it makes me happy to be able to welcome you here tonight. This is the highlight of the school year for us. Seeking and reaching the heights through achievement is the ultimate aim we have for all students at Massey High. I want to thank the Board of Trustee members for the decision making through the year. Being a trustee is sometimes an onerous position, but it's not only the success on display here tonight that drives us. We see all the students as part of our wider family and acknowledge achievement is personal and comes in many forms. We have an amazing Board of Trustee, 3 members of chairmen of local boards, schools, primary school boards. We have a human resources specialist, a lawyer, an expert in accounting, IT and business management, and that's just one person. 2 university lecturers, one who has recently completed her doctorate, and Akira Lisa Smith. I think we should give it. There's a person that's so up to the plate with the Ministry of Education policy requirements that leaves me in awe. We have a staff representative, a police treaty liaison officer, and a farmer. That's me. All we needed was a Prime Minister, but Ella, our past student rep, will probably fill that role one day. One of the pleasures of the role of chairman is the interaction I have with Glenn. We try to meet weekly to discuss the school and his ideas. I can tell you I've never met anyone so passionate and driven to help students succeed. I love it that he pushes everyone to look at themselves and not sit on their laurels. He has an expectation that everyone should have a drive for constant improvement. I encourage Glenn to take risks because if we want our students to make big improvements, there are times we need to take big risks. Not everything tried will work, but it doesn't matter as long as some do. The Board of Trustees will also acknowledge the efforts of all the senior management team, the teachers and support staff, and many parents and community members who are involved in the day-to-day running of the school. I want to pick 2 teachers out for special mention, and I only picked these 2 for 2 reasons. One is I think they're representative of the attitude of all the staff at the school, and the second is I've witnessed their actions personally. One is Nick Baldwin, Head of Music, and the other is Jeff Clendon, Head of Drama. The auditorium this year had a broken projector, that one up there, and the school did not have the funds to replace it. The cost was in excess of $16,000 to repair it. The school's property manager and I hatched a plan to fix it over the school break, or at least we tried to. So I was in and out here a number of days during the school holidays, and I was surprised to see both Jeff and Nick here day after day working during their school holidays, helping the students involved in the stage show. I can also tell you about other teachers who are running student catch-up courses over holidays, but I don't know who these were. I always stayed away from homework when I could. The school property manager, Cameron Fergus, and his team also deserve a special mention. The work they have done to improve the school facilities and environment is amazing. They have worked wonders, and I'm so proud to walk these school grounds and see them looking so presentable and tidy. Always in the background of these efforts is Mr. Jones. You have to admit the new facade of the old hall looks amazing, and I want to thank him for his determination to get these things done. But mostly the board wants to thank you, the students here tonight who have seen out their days at Massey High, well their school days, not their days, their school days, at Massey High, and in doing so achieved so much. Your success is the result of years of effort from yourself, but I also believe there's more to it. Every one of you probably has people in your life who have supported you, and it's most likely your parents in Waida Whānau. You are finishing your school career. You have reached the top of this step, there are many more in front of you. I listened to a researcher talking on the radio recently, and I was fascinated that statistically speaking, you can predict the earning level of a 32-year-old by how many words are spoken to them in their first 1,000 days of their life. The more words directed to them, the better their achievement as adults. This had to be someone who conversed with them. A TV or radio didn't count. You will go on to do many things in your lives, but I believe the most important will be your life as a parent if you so choose. People say raising a child is hard. It takes a village. Sometimes it is hard, but it is also easy. Your child will emulate you. It is highly likely that how you live your life is how your children will live theirs. If you're lucky enough to have your whānau here tonight, I think you should all take this opportunity to stand, and I'm talking about your students, turn and face your parents and thank them for what they've done for you. Well, guys, get up. one of the things I enjoy is I can always have a little bit in here that's a personal thing. Like I said before, I'm a strawberry grower. I'm not the one that's got the big red shed that sells ice creams. I decided many years ago that if I could go home early, I wanted to go home early. So we just do wholesale. But my job sometimes is very boring. And I actually quite like it, because in those boring times, that's when I get to think. And I love thinking of analogies of life. And one of my favourite things is, I was always the best strawberry grower at putting in nice straight rows. Everyone else used to say to me, how do you do it? And I've got to say, I'm not the best anymore, because now GPS has come out and tractors self-steer, so everyone gets straight rows, so it doesn't matter. But my analogy is that I used to look behind as much as I look forward. I used to pick my target at the end of the row, and I'd spend as much time looking behind me as I did in front. And the point was, I think, you can tell where you're heading by looking behind and seeing what you're leaving behind. I've got one other little bit of my speech before I finish, because I says to my daughter, what does she wish she was told when she finished school last year? And she says, I'll write it down for you, Dad, and you can read it out. So this is what she says, her advice to you guys that are leaving and facing the world. She says, your week will consist of 168 hours that are all yours. No one makes you be somewhere 6 hours a day, and you're finally free to decide what you want to do and when you want to do it. Sounds great, doesn't it? But this freedom is a double-edged sword, and you need to use it wisely. It's important to view your time as an opportunity to embark on a journey of living your best life possible. Your journey may have ups, downs, and change when you least expect it, and this is the beauty of it. Remember that the life that you wished for 5 years ago when you started here may be completely different to what you envisage today or tomorrow. But the big wide world offers you more than you need to fulfill any of your goals. You do not need to limit your possibilities with a narrow mind. Put yourselves in new situations, challenge yourself, and never stop learning. Personal growth, whether it be through positive or negative experiences, always gets you one step closer to understanding of your true self and the life you want to live. Only you determine what position you want to be in 10 years' time, and only you decide whether or not you will work for it. The most satisfying pursuits are the ones that require you to work hard. Another thing to be aware of is change. As inevitable as it is amazing. The most rewarding experiences in this past year for me have required a change of scenery, a change of perspective, or a change of lifestyle. At first I didn't feel cut out for these changes. I felt too young, too ill-equipped. But these challenges have brought me closer to myself and many amazing people, and have made for the best stories. Allow yourself and the people around you to change, and nothing great ever comes from staying in your comfort zone. So I challenge you to be brave in the pursuit of living the best life you can as you embark on your journey of adulthood. Life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grelger. Very wise words from father and daughter. Now I'd like to ask Mr. Denham, our principal, to deliver his address, please.
Can I start with a story? I just want to say this is the oldest year 13 in our entire school. Stand up, sir. Can we give Mr. Rich a round of applause, please? Thank you, sir. Can I just start with the story? So this year, a group of Year 9 students came into my office, and they said, "Oh, can we come in, sir?" I said, "Yeah, okay, come in." And they said, "Can you help us with a project?" And I felt really rapt. I thought, oh, awesome, they've come to see me, and good kids, and I'm really happy to help them their project. So they sat down around the table, and I said, "What's your project about?" And they said, "It's about the olden days." I said, no, we want to speak to you, sir. So 4 questions. And the first question was, when you were our age, how did you get to school? And I said, well, I went to school in Dunedin, but our school was Winter Kings. It was 4 miles away, so I just walked. And they went, oh, sir, it must have been horrible. And I said, well, you did in those days. The second question was TV. And I said, yeah, there was TV.
It was black and white, but in 1974, we got colour television. It was the Commonwealth Games was on, and we had Channel 1 and Channel 2. I went, sir, that must have been horrible. And well, it's just, I thought it was cool, it's what it is. The third question said, mobile phones. I said, no, we didn't have mobile phones, we spoke to people. I went, sir, that must have been horrible. You know, and the last question was, Miss said that when, in the olden days, people got married quite young. And I said, yeah, it's true. I said, how old were you when you got married? And I said, well, I was 20 and my wife was 19. One of the kids said, oh, sir, that must have been, and she caught my eye and went, really lovely. But it just reminds me how, you know, how great our job is. We're blessed to be teachers, but just how times have changed. That's a little bit what I want to talk to our students and about you about. So, as Dr. Smith said, you know, welcome to our prize giving. It is the cornerstone event of the year where we celebrate everybody's collective achievements, both students and staff. It's a great time. I just want to acknowledge all our sponsors that are in your books there. They give our support. It's just I can't quantify what they do for us, and they give it unfadingly and with total commitment. I just want to thank Mr. Garaldi, our board chair. You're a good man, John, and I love our time together and just learning and listening from you and the challenge that you provide me. I do, and thanks to all of our Board of Trustees chairs. They come at the drop of a hat, and Elaine, my PA, rings them up, said this is on, and they come at the drop of a hat. They're there, they're supporting us, and with lots of challenge, so thank you all very much. I just want to acknowledge two people in the room today, and I can't, where are you, Fire? Oh, there's Fire, yeah. I just want to, this is not for all of you, this is just for you, Fire. I just want to acknowledge Fire Owa Hudson. Fire, we love you very much. We love you very, very, very much. Thank you for leading our kura. Thank you for your beautiful warmth and guidance and support of me as a principal and our kids and our staff. The inspiration that you give us. You're far too energetic for someone that's of your young age. But Fire, every time you walk into our school, I can feel us all lift. You know, so bless you, but don't remember you belong to us, Waitaki College. You're our Fire. So thank you, Fire. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just want to welcome the principal of Massey High School, Mr. Honor, that's me. I want to welcome my great friend and our rangata and our mātua, Mr. Bruce Ritchie. You know, when I said it, because if you know Bruce, he's the most humble man. I said, Bruce, you're on stage. Oh. So, yeah, too late. You've got to come on stage. And I'm so, you know, this is your school. You know, this is your school. And it's really important that you're there because you started with these kids. And it's really important that you get to see the end, do you know, when they finish. It's really massively important. And when Bruce came into my office when I first started, about 3 weeks into the job, and Robin, his old PA, was my PA for a while. And Bruce came in, he came to my office and said, what's that? And he said, what's what? And I said, that on your, he said, it's a badge when you sign in as a visitor. So I just lost my mind. I went out to Robin and said, he never wears a badge. He never wears a stick. He just comes in. Do you know, because that man spent this many years, he's done this kind of thing. And Robin said, calm down. He said, and he has to wear a sticker. I said, but why? He said, well, if there's a fire. What if there's a fire and he's at risk? And I said, I'll just pick him up and carry him. And she looked at me and went, really? No, he has to wear a badge. He has to wear a badge. But, you know, it's really appropriate that we sit in an auditorium that's named after you, and it's really appropriate because, you know, it's the most beautiful auditorium, and you're one of the best people I know. So, thank you, Bruce, for coming. So the opening and closing of any essay, they say it's in the start and the finish, so I just want to mention two people. Firstly, to the parents. We take our job and the weight of our job and how precious it is with your kids. We take it to heart. It's a heavy burden at times, but we've got to make sure that your kids get the absolute very best. That's the most important to us, because out of all the people in the building, they're the most important is our kids. So thank you for choosing Massey High School. Thank you for picking us to educate your children, and they do you proud most of the time, but they do you proud. But so thank you for your support and your commitment and being on this journey with them. I also just want to thank, at the heart of any success that we enjoy lies the enthusiasm of our teaching staff. There are, as I always say, great teachers. 70% is science, the other 30% is art. And I just want to say to the staff here, I've seen them go way beyond what any staff should. I've seen them do things for the young people in this room that is will make you cry. You know, the time and effort that they put in to the students. You know, and had a really great discussion about what makes a good lesson. You know, how much it should be dictated, how much should be the teacher, and all. It was a terrific conversation with a staff member, and it was a great debate. But we understand that our craft it's never ending. So you know, it's just time really to stand back and just really salute all the men and the women here that have dedicated their lives and committed their lives, not only teaching staff but support staff. To your kids, you know, and you've dedicated and you've gone way above, and I can't thank you enough. And we're just so lucky that the people sitting on the stage are amongst the very best teachers in New Zealand. And I tell you that from the bottom of my heart, because I've seen it and I've seen what they can do. So thank you all the staff, thank you all the teachers. You're outstanding. This has been an exceptional year. Year 13s are exceptional, absolutely exceptional. They're on track to have the best level 3 results in school history. A UE result should be the best that we've ever had. The year 12s, last year was a tough year when they were in year 11. I don't think I've seen in my whole career, 28 years in teaching, ever seen a year group excel and catch up like that year group, year 12. So I'm really proud of you all. You've done a great job. But I think that all of us are very grateful for the effort and enthusiasm shown for your work. And what do we want for you? We just want the best. And it certainly hasn't changed under my leadership, or Mr. Ritchie's, or Mr. Hoskins, or the late, great Jack Adams. We want to provide you with a world-class education. That started in 1969 when we first opened. That's what Jack Adams wanted. Bless his heart, if he could be here, he'd want the same thing. Not just a great education for West Auckland, but a world-class education. So that's what they've wanted, and that's what we can continue to provide. For our students and our parents, your children go into an exciting world, but it's a world where you must learn how to retrain and relearn, and you must be flexible. You will be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning because you've got to talk to someone in London because there's a meeting. And the flexibility and excitement of the 21st century is coming, and I can say, hand on heart, I can say that you're ready for it. Mr. Ritchie said to me when I first started, he said, we're standing out on the playground, he said, do you know, Glenn, he said, there's something really special about these kids. And I absolutely agree. And what's special is there's a real humility and humanity about you that just transcends age and circumstance. You know, and I've just been really blessed to serve you. So thank you for that, and you're absolutely right, Bruce. So to those students that are leaving, one of the most important gifts that we can offer you is a positive view of yourself. And if you could see you through my eyes, you'd be delighted. You know, not only because we really love you and we really respect you, but what you do just is staggering, you know, and the humanity and the love that you show for other kids in our schools is exemplary. Now, there's a saying, Jim Lovell, who was the commander of Apollo 13, made the following observation. He said, there are 3 types of people in the world: people that make things happen, people that watch things happen, and people that just wonder what happened. And you are educated not to be bystanders in this world. You cannot be bystanders in the world, because as you leave year 13, you're a group of people that just make things happen. You've got to. You just got to make things happen. We didn't put all the time into it, or your parents didn't put all that effort into you stand by and let things happen. Nothing better, it's a burden, responsibility, but you shape this world. Don't go out there and just be a follower, you be a leader. That's what I'm asking of you. So we wish you good luck, and you've heard this from me before, and I mean it. I really, really mean it. I want you to come back. This will always be your home. I want you to come back. This will always belong to you. When you're 20, when you're 30, when you're 40, when you're 50, this will always be your home. I want to see you come back when things are going well, but I want to see you when things aren't going well. That's when I want you to come through that door. Don't care if it's next year. Don't care if it's in 10 years' time. You come in and say, oh, Mr. Denham, I need someone to help me with this. Or come back and see us. If you've got nothing else, if things are going difficult in your life, just come home. Just come home to us and we will wrap you up and we'll care for you and we'll send you back out. You know, and our job, my job, the teacher's job, we're like a control tower at an airport. We don't get on the plane with you, we load you up and we send you on that journey, but come home. Just come home, either to give us a thumbs up or just to say, listen, you know, you can have a cry here too. Never forget that we love you very much and we're going to make every effort to make you really proud of us. And you read about us on the paper, how well we're doing, and you started it, don't forget that. So bless you all, thank you, it's been a really privilege to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Denham. Next I'd like to ask Ms. Shabosky, Year 12 Progress Leader, to the stage to announce the Year 12 prizes.
I'm Ms. Shabosky, and this year I've had the absolute privilege of being the Year 12 Progress Leader. I'm very honoured to be here tonight to present the awards to the Year 12. We're going to clap at the end of each house row, so if you guys just follow my lead with that, that'll be wonderful. And I would like to invite Mr. John Tinling to the stage to present the award. House. 12 HBW. Maya Mori. First in Geography Applied 202, prize donated by the department. First in Mathematics 202, first in Te Reo Māori. 12 HGO. Jason Lee. First in Science 202. Jacob Tupe, first in Spanish 201. 12 HHJ, Priya Dasi, first in Mathematics 201, second in Health 201. Ashley Naylor, first in History 202, prize donated by the department, third in Health 201. 12 HVK, Yannicka Grundeman, first in Biology 201. Ming Shen Shao, first in Chemistry 201, second in Biology 201, second in Physics 201, and third in Maths with Calculus 301 Scholarship. Emma Jameson, first in Design and Visual Communication 201, third in Biology 201. Braden Palmer, first in Mathematics with Calculus 301 Scholarship, first in Physics 201, second in Chemistry 201. Jordan Palmer, first in Computer Science 201, prize donated by the department, second in History 201. Jaden Stupples, first in Accounting 301, second in English 301, second in Mathematics with Calculus 301 Scholarship, third in Chemistry 201, and third in Physics 201. Karearea House, 12 KJK. William Rakina, Excellence in Performance for Year 12 Dance, prize donated by the department. Anissa Syed, first in French 201. Calvin Shen, first in Finance 201, second in Mathematics 200. 12 KSG, Corey Bates, first in Classical Studies 201. Anna Gasparich, first in Art Photography 201, second in Digital Technology Information. KSG, Lauren Shepherd, first in History 201, prize donated by the department. KVE, Jed Stancliffe, first in English 201, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Automotive, prize donated by Trade Tools. 12KVL, Van Jin Jia, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Carpentry, prize donated by Maida Ten. Amelia Hulla, first in Physical Education 201, prize donated by the department, prize donated by Club Physical. Ricky Parr, Waitakere Trust Award for Diligent Classroom Effort. Thank you, Mr. Tinling. I'd like to invite Mr. Curran to the stage to present the rest of the Year 12 awards. Maturanga House, 12 MSD. Kimberly Evans, Excellence in Choreography for Year 12 Dance, prize donated by the department. Tui Fa'atui, first in Music 201, prize donated by the Music Department, Sly's Piano Cup for Outstanding Performer in Year 12, prize donated by Mr. Warren Sly. Jaden Hill, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Hospitality Year 1. Cameron Isom, first in Health 201, prize donated by the department, second in Physical Education 201. Alisi Makaea, first in Digital Technology Information, prize donated by the department, first in Science 201. Brian Vartau, first Excellence in Dance Choreography, first in Dance 201, Year 12 Dance. 12 MVW, Jacob Burrow, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Hospitality. Erin Felix, first in Tourism Academy, prize donated by the department. 12 MWT, Ben Allen, first in Mathematics with Calculus Level 2. Turama House, 12 TBC. Gardenia Motofua, first in Food Technology 201, prize donated by the department. Jessica van der Merwe, first in Fabric Technology, prize donated by the department. 12 TCP. Tiandra Upper Rogers, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Fashion. Maya Atheneu Nunn, first in Art 201, prize by the Art Department. TFR, Jacqueline Huang, first in Economics 201, International, third in English Language Development. Edie Lai, first in English Language Development. Taylor McDonald. Nope. Okay. Caitlin McDonough Margison, first in Geography 201, prize donated by the department, third in Sports Academy 201. Ashley Tyack, first in English 203. Tristan Venter, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Electrotechnology. Thanks, Mr. Curran. Congratulations to all the Year 12s. We're very, very proud of you. Our next musical item is Summer Lust by Schumann, and it's performed by Tritone, which is Mana Wairiki, Shailene Wade, Darren Breeze, and Anna Jones.
Thank you, Tritone, for that wonderful performance. Good evening, everyone. My name is Toby Powell, and I have the privilege of being the Year 13 Progress Leader for 2017. It is my honour to present the top of class prizes to the following students. I'll read the names of the students and their awards, and will applaud the students in small groups, so follow my lead in this regard, as we did with the Year 12s. Thank you, Mr. Jones, Associate Principal, being ready to go. I'd like to invite Head on our House. From 13 HLB, Anna Hewley, the Diana Moorhead Cup for Creative Writing. Emma Murray, First in History 301, prize donated by Dr. Russell Stone and the Shepherd family. Kane Sagar, First in Physical Education, prize donated by Physical Education Department, prize donated by Club Physical, second in Art Painting. Ty Wright, First in Art Painting, prize donated by Art Department, First in Geography 300, prize donated by the Geography Department. From 13 HLE, Laura Arthur, 100% attendance for 5 years. In absentia, Yasmin Matheson, First in English 302. Irene Moo, First in Business Studies, second in English Language Development, third in Design and Visual Communication 301. Tommy Wang, First in Art Photography 301. From 13 HRN, Courtney Shallis, First in Auckland West Vocational Academy, Hospitality Year 2. The Hospitality Cup for contribution to hospitality and catering, prize donated by Solgens Estate Winery. Hannah Prakash, First in Earth and Space Science 301. And Ben Tiariki, Sly's Piano Cup for Outstanding Performer in Year 13, prize donated by Mr. Warren Sly. Kareria House. From 13 KBE, Cameron Baxter, First in Chemistry 300, First in Mathematics with Statistics, Second in Chemistry Scholarship. Cameron Carter, First in Making Music, prize donated by the Music Department. Angel Chang, Cabaret Trophy for contribution to school musicals, prize donated by the Drama Department. Kathy Gilmore Award for contribution to drama, prize donated by Drama Department. Piano Traders Award, Year 13 Senior Composer, prize donated by Craig Walker Building Removals. Paris Dixon, first. Too many awards. Paris Dixon, first in Sports Academy 301, prize donated by Club Physical, third in Media Academy Level 3. Madeline Longson, first in English 301, first in Music Studies, prize donated by the Music Department, second in Design and Visual Communication 301, the Sylvia Moodley English Award for top Year 13 student in English. Lucas Gurma, Nyla Hansen Trophy for commitment and perseverance to the Hospitality Academy. Cameron McMurdo, first in Digital Technology Information, prize donated by the DTI Department, third in English 301. Jessica Nell, first in Fabric Technology 301, prize donated by the Fabric Department, third in Art Painting. Disha Ratu, second in Biology 301, third in Chemistry 300. The Shine Sisters Cup for top female science student in Year 13, prize donated by the Shine family. Daniel Rue, first in Chemistry Scholarship, prize donated by the Science Department, second in Mathematics with Statistics, second in Physics 301, the Merriman Cup for involvement in mathematics outside the classroom, prize donated by Mr. and Mrs. Merriman. Anne Sagers, Dennis Brown Trophy for service to drama, prize donated by Department. Jamie Spear, first in Biology 301, the Charles Darwin Award for top student in Biology 301. Ryan Trey, first in Drama, first in Media Academy Level 3. Francis Wadhams, 100% attendance for 5 years. KFV, Kagura Wu, first in Mathematics 301. From 13 KMI, Naila Abrams, first in Tourism and Travel 303, prize donated by the Tourism Department. Fairlane Welsh, first in History 302, prize donated by the History Department, second in Physical Education, Level 3. From 13 KSI, Kala Joe, first in Classical Studies, 301, prize donated by the Classical Studies Department, third in Mathematics, 301. Mātauranga House. From 13 MKN, Tyler Leaf, Excellence in Dance for excellence, performance and contribution to dance. Henry Yang, first in Chemistry 301, first in English Language Development, second in Mathematics with Calculus 301. From 13 MML, Marshall Wren, first in English 301 with Media, second in Media Studies 301. Leo Anderson, first in English 300, first in Physics 301, second in Chemistry 300, third in Chemistry Scholarship. Malcolm Brown, first in Dance Academy, Excellence in Dance, Year 13. Logan Cran, first in Economics 301. Emma Davison, 100% attendance for 5 years. Matthew Hinton, first in Design and Visual Communication 301. Emma Johnson, first in Geography 301, prize donated by department. Rachel McIntyre, for Felicia Nemaya Endeavour Award for Outstanding Attitude and Conscientious Effort in Gateway Program. Michaela Sagar, first in Health 301, prize donated by the Health Department. The Haura Award for Contribution to Senior Health Education, prize donated by Health Department. Ella Shepherd, the Madeline Gunn Cup for contribution to debating. Mara Talata, first in English 303. Turama House. From 13 TGL, Nancy Gao, first in English Language Development, first in Mathematics with Calculus 301, second in Mathematics with Statistics 301, third in Chemistry 301. Lacey Lord, first in Auckland West Vocational Academy Fashion. From 13 TME, Alicia Brink, first in Media Studies 301 in absentia. Jake Max, the Agile Barista Cup. From 13 TMU, Arasi Moimai Nainai, first in Tourism Academy, prize donated by the Tourism Department. Second in English 303, second in Geography 301. Zane Richardson, first in Carpentry 303, prize donated by White Cliffs Timber Limited. Chantal Rust, first in Food Technology 301, prize donated by the Food Technology Department. Second in Media Academy Level 3, third in Mathematics 302. In 13 TRJ, Tony Fang, first in Mathematics with Statistics 301, third in Physics 301. Congratulations to all Year 13 Top in Class prize winners for 2017. We wish you all the best for your future. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I would now like to invite Assistant Principal Ms. Van Weisenberg to announce the special awards.
Good evening, and thank you very much to Ms. Shaboski and Mr. Powell for presenting the Top in Class Awards. I am Ms. Van Weisenberg, or Ms. V, and it is my pleasure to announce the names of Special Award winners for 2017. I invite the President of the Lions Foundation, Eric Carter, and former President Doug Grinter to present our first two awards. The Susan Porter Peace Essay Award for Year 12 winner of Writing Competition, prize donated by Henderson West Auckland Lions Club, Min Ju Kim from 12KSJ. The Young Enterprise Scheme Excellence in Business Commitment Award. Excellence in Business Commitment Award. The recipients are Irene Moo from 13HLE, Amy Cheng from 13TGL, Jacqueline Dong from 13TGL, Grace Brown from 13HLE, and Cameron Oppart from 13MTE. The students in the Year 13 Business Studies competed in the Lion Foundation Young Enterprise Scheme as part of their course this year. The students were tasked with coming up with an original product idea and bringing that product to market. The classes produced products as diverse as t-shirts, bath bombs, marketing videos, and food. The team Taste the World produced boutique packaged ethnic food in a box targeted at increasing awareness around a culture into the adult market. The group won the Waitakere Regional Award for Excellence in Business Commitment. Well done to Taste the World group members, as I said, Irene, Amy, Jacqueline, Grace and Cameron, but on stage we've only got their CEO to represent the team, and that is Irene Moo. And Mr. Grinter. Will Mr. and Mrs. Van Kaan from LJ Hookers please make your way forward to present the next awards? We take this opportunity to acknowledge these contributions in providing all the miniature trophies that tonight's recipients of our special awards receive. Thank you again to Mr. and Mrs. Van Kaan from LJ Hookers. So the next award is the Colleen Cameron Cup for Outstanding Contribution in Leadership, Excellence and Service to Music. The trophy is dedicated to Mrs. Colleen Cameron, who worked for the Massey High School as a tireless fundraiser, including the raising of close to nearly $1 million towards the completion of this Performing Arts Centre. Sadly, Colleen passed away in April 2013 after a brave struggle with cancer. The prize is donated by the Massey High School Foundation, and the recipient is Alan Motofoa from 13KM. The next Colleen Cameron Cup is for Outstanding Contribution in Leadership, Excellence and Service to Dance. The prize is donated by the Massey High School Foundation, and the recipient is Malcolm Brown from 13MRR. Thank you to the Van Kahns, and can Mrs Cranston and Dr Hinakura Smith please make your way forward to present the following awards along with Fire Awa Hudson, please. The first of the award is the contribution to Aho Māori within the school. The cloaks were made and donated by Mrs Lisa Smith, past student from 1989 to 1993. The first one was presented in 1996 and the second in 2005. They are to be presented by her to the students who have shown the greatest commitment and passion both academically and spiritually to Te Iwi Māori, students who demonstrate true pride and leadership in showing compassion, aroha, and respect for themselves, their peers, their teachers, and their whānau. The first cloak, Ta'aka Ki Kahurangi, the boys' cloak, is presented to Taruki P.S. Dunn from 13 KPW. The Whaia Te Iti Kahurangi, or the girls' cloak, the recipient for this is Savannah Welsh, 13 HBW. The John Tapiata Award. The prize is donated by Blue Cap Massey, Mr. Kent Nam. The John Tapiata Award is awarded to the top Māori academic student who also contributed to the Māori world of Massey High School. John Tapiata of Ngāti Porou, Te whānau a Rua Te Parea and Ngāti Porou ki Mataora, was an eminent Māori educationist who, along with his wife Kahu, led the teaching of Te Reo Māori and paved the way for educational excellence as Māori in secondary and tertiary education. His whānau made great sacrifices for him to attend school, the only child in his large family to do so, and a sacrifice that he diligently repaid over the more than 60 years of teaching. Similar awards honouring his educational legacy are awarded throughout the country. John Tapiata insisted on high educational achievement and a commitment and contribution to Ao Māori. This taonga is awarded each year to a senior Māori student who has achieved academic excellence while maintaining a strong and positive Māori identity as an example to other Māori students in the school. And that student is Huia King from 13 HBW. Cranston and Dr. Smith. Can I ask Ms. Alatasi to come forward to present the following awards? The Rewa Salmisi Award for the Outstanding Pacific Island Student, established by Rewa Salmisi, Deputy Principal, who retired at the end of Term 1 in 2003 after 23 years at Massey High School. It is awarded to the top senior academic achievement of Pacifica descent. The recipient is Angel Chang from 13 KBE. Acknowledge Rewa Salmisi is actually in the audience, so I'm just going to get her to maybe, if she'd like to put up her hand so we can acknowledge her. The Leadership in Pacific Island Culture Award for the student who showed an excellent leadership, passion and commitment to not only promoting but celebrating Pacifica culture within the school. The recipient is Soke Suafe from 13th The John Key Award for Community Affairs and Good Citizenship. This is for a student who shows awareness, participation and leadership in community events both within and outside Massey High School. It was donated in 2003 by John Key, National MP for Helensville, who then became Prime Minister in 2008. The recipient of this award is from 13 MML and it is Soke Suafe. Special prize winners. I now invite Mr. Denham to come forward to present the Student Support Services Award and the Principals Award. Which is me reading it. Student Support Services Award for the Kevin Hedawini Award, donated by Kevin Hedawini in 2005 for a student who came through tough times and with the support of Student Services has achieved pleasing results. The prize is donated by the Blue Cap Massey, Mr. Kent Nam, and the recipient for this award is Terry Lee Tuhakaraina from 12 MWT. Unfortunately, Terry Lee could not be here today, but I do just want to read a little bit about her. Terry Lee has a smile which lights up her face and epitomises her approach to life. A life she faces each day with courage, grace and no complaints. Throughout 2016, Terry Lee struggled with a serious health issue which left her exhausted and not well enough to be here at Massey High School. She transitioned back to Massey at the beginning of this year. Terry Lee has worked hard to catch up academically, achieving NCA Level 1 this year, and she also is well on her way to achieving Level 2. These achievements have been reached despite her continual battle with her health. She is working towards becoming a farmer. Terry Lee demonstrates daily qualities of resilience, courage and grace. She is a worthy recipient of the Faculty of Student Support Services Award for Exceptional Achievement. Kia kaha, Terry Lee Tuhakaraina. The Principals Award for Overcoming Adversity was introduced in 2004 by past Principal Mr. Bruce Ritchie. This recognises a student who has overcome some adversity or obstacle to achieve. The prize is donated by Mr. Denham, the principal of Massey High School. The recipient is Mr. Mason Cathcart from 12 TWN. Mason has had many health issues over his life. He came to Massey High School as a young and energetic young man who had to be very careful with his energy and levels of participation in activity to keep his heart healthy. His condition deteriorated in year 10, which meant he had many days away from school. Despite his prolonged absence and the impact it had on his learning, Mason has never let this hold him back. He has remained the positive, enthusiastic and exuberant young man who started with us in year 9. He has continued to strive forward in his achievement. He has remained a great friend and is a fine example of perseverance to all students. We thank Mason for all his hard work and all that he contributes to our community. And if we can just do another clap for Mason. Now that does conclude the special awards, and I would like to ask Assistant Principal Mr. Brendan Curran to present the Dean's Awards.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Curran, and I have the privilege of announcing the Dean's Awards for the Excellent Citizenship this year. The awards will be presented by the Deans. Firstly, could I invite Mrs. Ashford and Mr. Van Niekerk, Deans of Hirangi House, to the stage, please. The recipients for the Dean's Awards for Excellent Citizenship of Hirangi House go to Katrina Clark from 12 HHJ and Isaac Selisili from 13 HLA. Congratulations, Isaac and Katrina. Could the Deans of Karere House, Mrs. Brody and Mr. Farrington, please come forward. The recipients for the Dean's Awards for Excellent Citizenship of Karere House are Corey Bates of 12 KSG and Brianna Brown, 13 KBE. Congratulations, Brianna and Corey. Can Mr. Ellington and Mr. Death of Mātauranga please come forward? The recipients for the Dean's Awards for Excellent Citizenship of Mātauranga House go to Arwin Ramampur of 12 MPR and Matthew Hinton, 13 MRR. Congratulations. Congratulations, Matthew. And finally, I'd like to invite Mr. Lambert and Mrs. Moore to the stage as Deans of Tūrama House. The recipients for the Dean's Awards for Excellent Citizenship of Tūrama House go to Caitlin McDonough-Margison of 12 TFR and Hannah Patterson, 13 TGL. Congratulations. Thank you to all of the Deans for their presentation of those awards. Next up, I'd like to invite Dr. Smith to present the Faculty Awards.
Thank you, Mr. Curran. So it's my pleasure to announce the Faculty Awards. These are awarded to students who are the top scholars in each of the 7 faculties that we have at Massey High School. They were introduced in 2006, and in 2011 the Faculty of Māori was added in their trophy as the John Tapiara Award, which has already been awarded. So they're going to be presented by the heads of faculty. These awards recognise the senior scholar in each faculty. The first award is the Arts Award, and that is to be presented by Mr. Baldwin, who's running down rapidly from top. The prize is donated by Royal Heights Medical Centre and is awarded to Angel Chang, 13 KB. Health and Physical Education faculty and is to be presented by Mr. Warriner. The prize is donated by Health and Physical Education Department and is awarded to Kane Sagar, 13 HLB. Next, we have the Faculty of Language and Languages, and the award is to be presented by Miss Gordon. Prize is donated by the Royal Heights Medical Centre, and the recipient is Abby Brown, 13 KSG. The next award is the Social Sciences Award, which we are going to present in absentia to Alicia Brink. I'm going to ask Mr. Beach to come up and receive the award and Miss Nightow to present the award. Trust Mr. Beach to pass that on to Alicia tomorrow. The next award is for mathematics, presented by Mr. Smith. Prize is donated by the Royal Heights Medical Centre and is awarded to Cameron Baxter, 13 KVE. Next is the Science Faculty Award, presented by Mrs. Gevington. The prize is donated by Royal Heights Medical Centre, and the recipient is Daniel Rue, 13 KVE. Next we have Technology. It's presented by Mr. Godfrey. Prize is donated by the Technology Department and is awarded to Cameron McMurdo, 13 KVE. The final faculty award is from the Student Services Department, presented by Mrs. Mackenzie. The prize is donated by Royal Heights Medical Centre, and the recipient is Brian Bond, 13 TRJ. Bryden. So Bryden has been a valued member of our school community since year 9. Everyone knows him from his break dancing on stage in year 10 to his infectious smile and the stunning rap performance at this year's showcase. Bryden's life has been filled with pain, but this is not what defines him. What defines Bryden is his resilience and courage to get on with life and meet challenges head on. What sustains Bryden is the wonderful support and love of his mother Tracy and older brother T, another member of our Massey High School community. Bryden has shown our school community how to persevere and make the very best out of the hand life has dealt you with dignity and fortitude. He thoroughly deserves the Faculty of Student Services Exceptional Scholar Award for 2017. Kia kaha, Bryden. Congratulations to all the Faculty Award winners. Next we have a musical item, Sticks by Cannonball Adderley, performed by the Massey High School Jazz Combo. The next awards are the Staff Awards, which recognise the contribution of our staff to the school. I'd like to invite Mr. Goddard, who's the staff rep on the board, to announce the first award, please.
This staff award is for Mrs. Sharon Noble. Sharon first started teaching in Green Bay College in 1984. She stayed there for 6 years before shifting to Dargaville High School and 3 years later to Massey High School. She's now been with us for 25 years and is still as committed as she was in 1993. Although Sharon has university qualifications in anthropology and art history, throughout her whole career she has chosen to teach in food, soft materials technology and early childhood education, although in the early days they were called home economics and clothing and textiles. For the last 5 years, Sharon has been a key member of the Alva Academy team, supporting students to develop their individual education plans and teaching the Early Childhood Academy. Sharon is often described as the nicest person in the world, and it would be hard to argue with this. She is a real inspiration for us all, students and staff alike. She's very proud of her 2 wonderful daughters. However, Sharon's had to support her youngest daughter in particular through a severe long-term illness. She's managed this with genuine dedication and love, and many of us are used to meeting Sharon tones at school functions. Indeed, Toads was a student of Massey High School for a number of years. These qualities have made Sharon an outstanding teacher and friend to all of us, and we thank her sincerely for her 25 years of wonderful service and look forward to many more. Thank you very much, Sharon. It's awarded by Catherine Clark, Deputy Chair of the Board of Trustees.
Next, I'd like to ask Mr. Farrow to come and present or announce, the Smythe Travel Award.
Kia ora tātou. This teacher has made many outstanding contributions to Massey High School. This is a person who puts our students to the forefront of all that is done. The teacher students describe the teacher as someone who, as a teacher, is always trying to improve and bring new activities to a lesson and make sure everybody succeeds. The characteristics of the teacher that were reiterated by many were that he is loyal, supportive, encouraging, caring and helpful. A key factor of what makes this teacher stand out for the students is the amount of opportunities that are provided to develop our leadership skills and that the person believes in us. If you want to see outstanding teaching at all levels for all students, this is a person who you will learn an infinite amount from. They are also an exceptional tutor teacher with a lot of time, effort, thought and care put into the pastoral care of their tutor group. This person has contributed to full staff professional development as well as innovative professional development within their faculty. From inviting outside speakers into the department to including students to lead the professional development, it has always been with the department goals and needs in mind, as the department has grown leaps and bounds within their short time as the head of department. This teacher is always trying to expand, grow, and develop the department. From innovating and creating new strands to the program for the 2018 timetable, specifically targeting the different needs of each student, to creating and implementing new programs and units within the outstanding program. This teacher is continuously thinking, analysing and reflecting on all that is done and always to increase what is being done within the department. He has also created greatly to the wider life of the school. This teacher has been a coach, conditioning specialist, mentor, manager, TIC for sports including rugby, touch and tag. He is this year planning and implementing a sports leadership camp for our Year 10 Wider Living Week, which is something that has not been done before. His character and personal values are what stand out the most with this teacher. He has high expectations of himself, and the mana he has never goes unnoticed. He is a humble man, but is loyal, dedicated, and passionate about Massey High School and the success of all our students. He is an outstanding leader because of his collaborative, inclusive nature, his vision and his commitment to all that he does. He is a generous man and is always giving of his time to others. It is with great honour and privilege that we announce the 2017 Terry Smythe Travel Award to a very worthy recipient, Mr. Woody Warner.
From the script. I don't think anybody knew until the name was mentioned. Congratulations. The final staff award is a new one for 2017, and that's the Board of Trustees Support Staff Award. And Mr. Gorelja is going to announce the recipient of that. And Mrs. Clark, if you could present them.
Okay, the prize for this award was sponsored by Mitre 10 at Westgate, who are turning out to be great sponsors of Massey institutions. So the Board of Trustees Support Staff Award. This award is presented to the member of a support staff who exemplifies all that makes Massey High School amazing. Our students, staff and the whole school are at the forefront of what they do. He is someone who will jump and help support someone when he sees the need, he attends to it. There is a vision, plan and long-term thinking in all tasks, which is underpinned with high expectations of himself and the work that he does around the school. Everything he does with a smile, he does with a smile on his face, a positive attitude, and an immense amount of pride in Massey High School. It is great pride that we announce Cameron Fergus as the recipient of the Board of Trustees Support Staff Award.
I'd like you to introduce Mr. Hackett, Assistant Principal, who's going to announce the scholarship awards.
Kia ora koutou. A very warm welcome and my personal congratulations to everybody here. The Year 13, it's fantastic to see you here. And congratulations to all the prize winners tonight. You really do the school proud. We're very lucky out here in West Auckland. We have a number of tertiary institutions and trust organisations and businesses that provide money and significant awards to our community out here in West Auckland so that we can offer such fantastic opportunities beyond school. So on behalf of the school, I'd like to thank all our sponsors and tertiary institutions tonight who have provided these forthcoming awards. First of all, I will start with the awards coming from the University of Auckland, and these scholarships will be presented by Mr. Doug Alith, the Deputy Dean of Science and Associate Professor of Psychology. And there are 4 winners tonight. The first scholarship is the University of Auckland's Academic Potential Scholarship, and this is awarded to students who have demonstrated excellent academic achievement and resilience while experiencing challenging circumstances. This 2-tier scholarship is valued at $10,000, and the recipient tonight is Daniel Rayo of 13 KBE. Well done, Daniel. The second scholarship is the University of Auckland's Maori Academic Excellence Scholarship, and it is awarded to Maori students who have demonstrated excellent academic achievement, all-round ability and leadership, as well as active participation in community, cultural and other activities. The recipient tonight, the scholarship is valued at $20,000 over 3 years, and the recipient is Taruki Pierce Dunn, 13 HBW. Well done, Taruki. The next scholarship is awarded to 2 students, one of which we only heard of earlier tonight. This is the University of Auckland Top Achiever Scholarships. It is a prestigious award for students who have demonstrated exceptional levels of academic excellence, all-round ability and leadership. This Tier 1 scholarship is valued at $20,000, and there are 2 recipients, Leo Anderson of 13 MRR and Cameron Baxter of 13 KBE. Well done to those 2 winners. We only learned of Cameron's one earlier this evening, so well done, Cameron. Moving on to the University of Otago, and these scholarships will be presented by Mr. Fairley. There are 4 scholarships to be awarded. The first one is the University of Otago Leadership of Tomorrow Entrance Scholarship, and this is awarded to students who have demonstrated all-round ability and who exhibit leadership potential. Recipients of this scholarship have achieved NCA Level 2 with the minimum of a merit commendation or equivalent, and have shown leadership in activities at school, the community and in sport or cultural pursuits. The scholarship is valued at $6,000, and there are 2 recipients tonight, Tetsu Konishi of 13 MRR and Francis Wadhams of 13 KBE. University of Otago Scholarship is for Maori and Pacific Peoples Entrance Scholarships. The University Entrance Scholarships are a celebration of academic excellence and cultural diversity, and are awarded to students who have contributed positively to their cultural communities. These scholarships are intended to encourage the progression of Maori and Indigenous Pacific peoples into tertiary study. This scholarship is valued at $20,000, and the recipient tonight is Georgia Ward. Final scholarship from the University of Otago is the Vice-Chancellor's Entrance Scholarship. This was established by the university in 2015 to celebrate the excellence of students enrolling at the University of Otago. Unlike other scholarships, no application is possible and selection of recipients is at the discretion of the Vice-Chancellor based on all these scholarship applications. This scholarship is valued at $10,000 and the recipient is Disha Ratu of 13 KBE. Well done, Disha, and thank you, Mr. Fairley. Moving on to AUT. These scholarships will be presented by Julianne Molyneux, and we have a number of scholarships to be awarded. The first one is the AUT New Horizons Scholarship. It is awarded to academically able students who can demonstrate leadership potential, and this is worth $19,500 over 3 years. There are 2 recipients tonight. The first one is Paris Dixon of 13 KBE, and the second winner is Ethan Fasi Mohan Noah of 13 MII. Scholarship from AUT is the AUT Kiwa Undergraduate Scholarship for Maori and Pacific students. It is awarded to academically able students who can demonstrate leadership potential and have participated in community and cultural activities. The value of this scholarship is $19,500 over 3 years, and tonight the recipient is Dylan Fraser List. Well done, Dylan. Next, we're moving on to Unitec Institute of Technology, and these awards will be presented by Nick Shepherd. We have 2 scholarships to award and 2 trophies. So first of all, starting off with the scholarship. The Unitec Institute of Technology is thankful for the relationship it has with Massey High School. We recognise this partnership by providing scholarships for students studying at Unitec in 2018. The recipient of the Unitec Partner School Scholarship, which is worth $5,000, is Brianna Brown.
Come on!
we have another scholarship. This is the $3,000 Unitec Kickstart Scholarship, and the winner for tonight is Ryan Jones of 13 TME. Unfortunately, I don't think Ryan can be here tonight. We now have 2 trophies to award. These are the Unitec Pathway College Awards. We have 1 trophy to be awarded at Year 12 and 1 at Year 13. At Year 12, the trophy winner tonight is Tristan Venter of 12 TWN, and at Year 13, Benjamin Wing, 13 PRN. Thank you, Mr. Shepherd, and well done, Tristan. Now we're moving on to some other scholarships. The First Foundation Scholarship, and this will be presented by Mr. Curran. The First Foundation is a unique educational trust founded to assist students to achieve their potential through tertiary education. A 4-year scholarship to the value of $12,000 is provided to the student, which will prepare them in transitioning from school into university. The scholarships are provided by businesses and private donors. Alongside the scholarship, First Foundation also provides a mentor that is supporting the student throughout the 4 years, giving the student opportunities to develop skills and knowledge that will in turn help them throughout their tertiary pathway. In 2017, First Foundation will award a total of 53 scholarships throughout New Zealand. A number of the student awarded scholarships are first people in their families to attend university. And tonight's recipient is Miracle Naititi of 13 KGU. Congratulations, Miracle, on being awarded the 2017 First Foundation, a scholarship which has been provided by Mortham Environmental. We're now moving on to the next scholarship, which is for an outstanding Niuean student, sponsored by Bridgestone of Westgate for $750. And that will be presented by Mr. Curran as well. And the recipient tonight is Ethan Fasi Mohenoa, 13 MRR. Well done, Ethan. The next scholarship is from New Zealand School of Tourism for Tourism Student of the Year 2017 and is a $500 scholarship towards full-time study, and the recipient is Ruby Fuimao-Ono. Well done, Ruben. Now moving on to the TTCF scholarships, which stands for the Trust Community Foundation, and these will be presented by Mr. Jones. I'll call these student winners up in groups of 3. Each scholarship is worth $6,000 for a student who will be studying a degree at university next year. The first group of scholarship awards go to Cameron Baxter, Angel Chang and Diamond Day. And the next 3 awards go to Ye Maima Alika, Anton Carl Hilario, and Alan Motofoa. The next 3 awards go to Chantel Rust, Michaela Sagar, and Ella Shepherd. We have 4 more awards in this category, and the next 4 awards go to Jamie Spear, Ryan Trahey, Monique Watt, and Farlane Welsh. Well done to all those award winners. We have 3 more awards to give out from TCCF, and the following recipients will receive a scholarship worth $3,000 each for study towards a non-degree in 2018. Those award winners are Emily Hunter, Lacey Lord, and Hannah Patterson. Well done, everybody. And now we're coming to the last award in this category, and I would ask Mr. Doug Grunter, representing the Rotary Club of Waitakere, to come present the Rotary Club of Waitakere John Ritchie Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship, valued at $500, has been donated by the Rotary Club of Waitakere and is for a deserving student who will be continuing with further studies in 2018. And the recipient is Ais Bijang Zhang. to congratulate all the winners of tonight's financial scholarships. Well done to you all, and all the best for next year. I'd now like to hand over to Mrs. Cranston to take on and award the Board of Trustees Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hackett. Kia ora koutou, my name is Julie Cranston, and I'm honoured to announce the following Board of Trustees Awards for all-round excellence. These awards are awarded to students who are outstanding in the classroom and also heavily involved in either sports, arts or culture, and usually top of class, form class. So I'd like to ask Mr. Grauja to present these awards. Prizes are donated by the Board of Trustees. So the winner of the first award for 2018 is Russell Eskelson, 12HVK. Russell, if you just face the audience, please. We have some things to read about you. Russell has been a member of the Summit Maths program for 4 years and has a proven track record of academic excellence by already achieving his Level 2 certificate endorsed with excellence. 60 of his 110 Level 2 credits are at excellence, and he has 14 excellence credits towards Level 3. He has been a committed and essential member of performing arts for 4 years. This year he had the lead role in the school production of Fame, for which he received a nomination for Best Male Lead at Showdown Awards held last week. He's also a valuable member of the award-winning school choir, Sublimitus, for his deep bass voice. He also plays trombone in the school orchestra. There's more. He also performs well in the sporting arena. Russell has played basketball for the school and last year was a member of the Under-17 development team. Russell fully involves himself in the wider life of the school. He has always been a keen participant in inter-house competitions, community affairs, chess, and personable best mentors. His teachers describe him as an intelligent, talented, hard-working and motivated student who fully participates in class discussions and always helps others. They say he is a pleasure to teach and have described him as a great ambassador for the music department. Congratulations, Russell. You're truly a fine recipient of the Board of Trustees Award. The next recipient of this award is Ella Shepherd, 13NRR. So Ella, I'd like to welcome you to the stage again. So Ella, if you could face the audience, please, and I'll read out what people say about Ella. Really do we come across such a talented and all-rounded student. Ella has already gained her Level 3 certificate and is only 8 credits away from having this endorsed with excellence. This would continue her strong academic record as she gained her Level 1 and 2 endorsed with excellence in 2015 and 2016. Teachers describe her as a polite, focused and thoughtful student who always displays a mature and determined approach to her learning. Over her 5 years at Massey High School, she has been fully involved in extracurricular activities such as animal welfare, elections, student liaison, women's battalion, personal best mentoring, debating, petanque and Senate, just to name a few. This year Ella's taken on the wider responsibility of Deputy Head Girl and the Board of Trustees Student Representative, and she has fulfilled these roles with the same determined approach that she takes to her learning. She has brought a fresh insight into the Board of Trustees discipline hearings, and her input and dedication to this was very much valued. She has led the way in creating new responsibilities within this role for others to follow in the future, and she should be very proud of her leadership and contribution. Ella, although I haven't taught you, I have had a little bit to do with you, and we're absolutely proud of you. Really, really proud of you. So thank you for your amazing 5 years at Massey High School, and congratulations on this award. So I'd like to introduce Mr. Toda, Deputy Principal, and he will announce the Leadership Awards. Mr. Toda.
Thank you, Mrs. Cranston. Well done, Ella, and well done, Russell. Outstanding work. My name is Mr. Tauda, and it's my privilege to announce the House Leadership Awards, House Captains 2017. This year saw the introduction of a new house system at Massey High School and the retirement of the old school cup. Central to this new system are the most important people here, the students. An opportunity arose to create a new student leadership role, one which is intended to complement our existing gold badge prefects. The inaugural appointments this year have exceeded all expectations, working tirelessly through the year with other student leaders to design, plan and implement a large number of events across 3 terms, which made up the first house competition. In addition, they motivated students to compete in and engage with those events. They were also charged with the responsibility of planning and running student-led assemblies every 3 weeks, and could be often overheard issuing instructions to the respective house teams. I would now like to invite the house leaders for 2017 to the stage to collect the distinctive purple ties which identify them as being among our premier student leaders. As they come to the stage, Nandi Tulia unfortunately could not be here tonight. Thank you, Matua Bruce Ritchie, for handing out those ties. Now for the moment all our deans have been waiting for, the announcement of the House Cup 2017. In 4th place, led by Hannah Patterson and Bjorn Haycock, Tūrama House. In 3rd place, led by Brianna Brown and Nandi Tulia, Kareria. In 2nd place, led by Leo Anderson and Alicia Bull, Mataronga. And if I could invite Mrs. Ashford and Mr. Van Niekerk to the stage, and in 1st place, led by Isaac Sally and Anna Hewley, the winners of the inaugural Massey High School House Cup, Hiranga House. houses is being participated in great spirit throughout the year. Congratulations to those students in Hiranga and to the Hiranga Deans for all their work this year. Now for the announcement of House Captains 2018, to be presented by our existing House Captains. Tūrama House. Our House leaders are Charlotte Henderson and Harry Kwak. Kareria House, Alan Wu and Minju Kim. Mataronga House, Madison Pista and Royce Chongwon. And Hiranga House, Jacob Tupe and Katrina Clark. Thank you, Bruce Ritchie, and congratulations to our 2018 House leaders. Leaders who will continue to grow and refine the Massey High School House competition. I would now like to invite Mr. Fairley, Deputy Principal, to the podium to present the Gold Badge Prefect and Head Prefects for 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker. It's always a privilege to acknowledge the leaders that we've worked with during 2017. So we're going to do that first before we announce our Gold Badge Prefects for 2018. I'd like to call Glenn Denham to the stage, but I think it's also fitting that Mr. Ritchie is here because this year's Gold Badge Prefects were Mr. Ritchie's last Year 10 students. So if you can go up. They're going to come to the stage, they're going to collect their gold ties, and then they're going to move across, hopefully, as we rehearsed. This part of the evening's always fraught with danger. So, to acknowledge this year's leaders first, I'll call them up in their pairs. Our international leaders this year were Shailene Wei and Ice Jane. Our sports leaders were Paris Dixon and Miracle Naititi. Our cultural leaders were Savannah Welch and Sophie Salafi. Our arts leaders were Valentina Markova and Ellen Montefort. Our community leaders this year were Michaela Hunden and Ethan Fasimahoinga. Our academic leaders were Georgia Ward and Cameron Baxter. We were well served this year with our deputy head prefects, Alice Shepherd and Taruki Pierce-Dull. And of course, our head prefects, Francis Wadhams and Angel Chang. I'd like to offer my thanks to the Gold Badge Prefects of 2017. They are an outstanding group of dedicated young leaders who have excelled in their roles this year. It has been an honour to work with them. Whilst they will be missed, it is now time for them to make their mark on the world, and they leave here having already played a significant role in nurturing the next tranche of student leadership. They will remain on stage to hand over their titles to their successors, but if you can please give them a deserved round of applause. We now move to the 2018 Gold Badge Prefects. Now firstly, this year saw the continued growth of our international leaders, and they further built on the platform laid by their predecessors, truly making the role their own. However, this appointment will again be made early next year. Both Shailene and Ice hopefully will return to us to present the new appointments in 2018. So if we can thank Shailene and Ice as they leave the stage. I didn't expect this one. Our sports leaders for 2018 are Brianna Fernley and Keenan Adonis. Our cultural leaders for 2018 are Gardenia Montefua and Shay McCartney. Arts leaders for 2018 are Josephine Fiver, and Tui Fa'ati. Community leaders for 2018 are Ruby Jenkins and Corey Bates. Academic leaders for 2018 are Lauren Shepherd and Russell Eskelson. The selection process is thorough and much deliberation is required to separate the field of high quality candidates. Indeed, this year it took considerable effort to make the final decisions. It is inevitable that there are disappointed candidates. However, we fully expect them to engage in a variety of leadership roles next year. I'm going to start with our Deputy Head Boy for 2018. This young man shows initiative, is community-minded and extremely organised. He has a quiet, considered leadership style which belies his personal nature. Central to his leadership is empathy. He has an uncanny awareness of other students' needs. He is respected by his peers and is well liked by staff. He, like many of our new leaders, have been involved in personal best mentors and positive behaviour for learning, as well as the diversity group. He's also a driving force behind the student-led youth cyber zone team. He came to us from Waimaku School. Your Deputy Head Boy for 2018 is Ian McFadgen. Our Deputy Head Girl for 2018 is a high achiever and a passionate sportswoman, bringing the two disciplines together in her vision for learning with the sporting context. She's motivated, enthusiastic and considered. If there's an activity in the school that benefits students, she's more than likely involved in some capacity. She's been involved in the personal best mentoring program gives her time freely in the Period 6 initiative, plays a pivotal role in positive behaviour for learning, and is involved in groups ranging from student council to the diversity group. She strives to do her best whilst always considering others. She came to us from Marina View School. The Deputy Head Girl for 2018 is Caitlin McDonough-Margiston. And our head girl for 2018. Our head girl for 2018. She's an exceptional young woman. An outstanding academic record is made all the more impressive when coupled with her commitment to the wider life of Massey High School. That she has the ability to seamlessly manage the demands placed on her time is a testament to her maturity and her focus. Her tutor went so far as to comment on her most recent report that she is truly excited to see what leadership roles await this student. She is a member of Personal Best Mentors, working with violence-free communities and positive behaviour for learning. She gives her time willingly as well to help others, as evidenced by her role in Period 6, and is a frequent buddy for our international visitors. She described her recent outward bound voyage as truly life-changing and frequently refers back to her memories of it to drive her through any challenging tasks. She came to us from Ranging Intermediate. Our head girl for 2018 is Yannicka Ringo. Finally, our head boy for 2018. This is a young man that epitomises the Massey High School values. He's mature, confident, respectful and resourceful. He's played rugby for the school, basketball, participated in theatre sports, production, and even been a member of the Tabalawin group for a number of years. He is another of our students who is acutely aware of ensuring the diverse needs of our students are represented. As Dean stated that, and I quote, "We really rate him." Good reason as to why they awarded him the Dean's Community Award in 2016. He comes to us from Waitakere School. Your head boy for 2018 is Riley Allen. I'm going to ask in a minute for a round of applause, and then as the 2018 student leaders leave the stage, that's what I'm going to ask them. I'm going to invite Francis Wadhams and Angel Chang to the podium to make their valedictory remarks. So a round of applause for our student leaders.
Good evening. To friends, family, teachers, and of course, our hard-working prize winners tonight. Seeing a room filled with so much talent intimidates me, but it also reminds me of all that our school, Massey, has to offer. From sports to cultural to academic excellence, the diversity of our school's strengths is what makes it so special, and is the reason we can provide so many unique opportunities for our students. To reflect upon my years here seems almost surreal, from spending my lunchtimes playing handball in Year 9 to serious discussions in Gold Badge meetings, while Soke and Alan steal all the bananas from our food stash. This has been a journey through the best years of my life so far, with incredible young people that give me genuine hope for the future. I have so many people to thank and so little time to thank them. To the Prefect team, every single one of you has been irreplaceable this year, and I will miss being around you. To Angel, thank you for being the best partner I could ask for always stepping up and having my back when I need it. To Ella, thank you so much for your help and all your support. I am so proud of everything you've achieved this year. And last of all, to Michaela, my inspiration, my partner in crime. Thank you for teaching me to see the best in others and in myself when I don't always see it. For always being up for a mean chat or a mean cry, depending on the occasion. Having such a strong support network around me is the reason I have felt confident in pursuing everything I wanted to this year. This has also proven that there is no shame in asking for help, so please reach out to someone if you're struggling. There is always a way out, and in the 5 years I have been here, it is the people around me that have shown this to me the most. And every year, this school is doing better. I see more support, more discussion, more people that go out of their way to help other people. Teachers, students, caretakers. It is the people that make up a school, and I am so humbled to be so constantly reminded of it. To the teachers especially, please never stop being you. And I know that your job is exhausting and frustrating, and I see the determination in your eyes when I'm practicing an exam question or perfecting a titration. Thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your compassion. For always asking if I'm managing my workload and my stress, even though I know you got 5 hours sleep last night because of marking. Another thing I love about Massey teachers is their inventive sense of humour. They really can't resist a pun opportunity when they see one. For a little pun context, we'll backtrack 3 odd years to when a real estate company's inflatable house-shaped balloon fell and started deflating on our bottom field. Taken directly from the comment section on Facebook, from Mr. Paul Beach, my own form teacher. I didn't see it from B Block, so I'm feeling a little bit deflated. Meanwhile, Mr. Goddard sees this as an ideal time for a more complex political joke, saying, looks like the Auckland real estate market isn't as overinflated as people say it is. Whether it's a not-so-good joke or some high-quality education, our Massey teachers really do deliver. Thank you for consistently prioritising the students' mental health, for showing equity and flexibility to different learning capabilities, and for somehow making me feel like the smart one when you're explaining something for the 3rd time. It is only through the paths of countless botched essays, careless magenta-pink titrations, and badly calculated equations that we can ever hope to excel. Winston Churchill once said, success is stumbling to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. But this seems a little incomplete to me, so I would offer my adjustments to this quote. So in the words of Francis Wadhams, on the road to success, you'll fail again and again. When you do, it is customary to first have a minor tantrum, then 2, go on a Macca's run, because resilience is somehow easier on a full stomach. And then, and only then, try again with the enthusiasm and vigour of it being your very first attempt. I stand here in front of what I know to be the most capable youth in New Zealand. Please do not let your failures stand in the way of your path to success. Being a part of a family so big and so full of love like ours has been a true privilege. I cannot fully put into words the love I have for this school. I can only emphasise, in the words of Winnie the Pooh, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you, Massey High School. It truly has been a pleasure.
When it comes to goodbyes, I'm not very good. when a house becomes a home, it is hard to imagine life as being any different. It is difficult to think that the faces and the places and the people I've known for so long will be gone, but never forgotten. When you look back at the time that you have spent here, I want you to hold on to those moments, the ones that made you smile, the ones that made you laugh, and the ones that made you cry. For these are the moments that have made you the person that you are today. And I'm so proud of who you have become. In our years together, you have grown and accomplished so much, and it has been my honour to be a part of this family. I love you all, and as difficult as it is to say goodbye, a wise man once said, you finish the book when it is done, not when there is nothing left to write. While there are some roads we must take together, there are others that we must face alone. And the world is a scary place, and while it may be hard, there is always a new day on the horizon, and people who believe in you. To our honoured guests, staff and teachers, it has been an honour to share in your commitment, your wisdom, your knowledge and your patronage. When I first came to Massey High School, my principal was Mr. Ritchie, and now at the end it is Mr. Denham. Both men are alike, mostly. One is a foot taller than the other. But both have always wanted the same thing, have shared the same vision for our school, and that is the betterment of us all. And it's to them that I owe who I've become as your leader. To my family, Mum, Dad, White and Phoenix, who aren't here today, thank you for every life lesson, every laugh, and every chore. I go into the world a better man because of you, and I hope that you'll be proud of who I've become. To the Gold Badge team, it has been a privilege to be a part of such a talented and motivated group of individuals. It is said that a captain should be judged by the quality of his crew, and if that's the case, then we must all be truly something special. And finally, to my dearest companion, Bree. Throughout these years, you have been my constant. You are the most insightful, inspiring, and driven young woman I know, and I can't wait to see what our future holds together. To your parents, thank you very much for letting me date your daughter. Thank you very much for forgiving me when I bring her home past curfew. And to my mum and dad, thank you for letting me have the responsibility to choose my partner going forward. My dear friends, do not be afraid of what comes next. Remember who you are and where you've come from, the people who have brought you here, for they're all counting on you. You are the master of your own destiny, and it is up to you to realise it. But our time is done, and my watch has ended. Now it's your turn. I would now like to invite Ms. Triggs, Dr. Smith, and Mr. Jones to the stage for the presentation of the top academic awards.
Thank you, Andrew. We come to the end of the evening. We have 4 remaining awards to present to our students. I'm blown away with how amazing every single student is here today. But there are 4 students that have really pushed the boundaries, that have really sought the heights and done the best that they can for Massey High School. So we'd like to start with the top 2 awards in Year 12. So these are the awards for seeking the heights for outstanding academic achievement in Year 12. So the runner-up Year 12 student, prize donated by Blue Cat Massey, Mr. Kent Nam. The recipient of this award is Alessandra Limyet, 12E. So just a few words about Alessandra. Alessandra is a dedicated an outstanding academic record during her time at Massey High School. She gained her NCA Level 1 certificate endorsed with excellence, doing so with excellence endorsement in all of her subjects. As of tonight, she has already earned sufficient credits for excellence endorsements on her Level 2 certificate and has 49 credits towards Level 3. Of her 56 Level 2 credits, 52 are at excellence level. She has an incredibly positive approach to academic study. She takes responsibility for her own learning, showing determination and dedication. However, Alessandra is more than just an academic. She is sensible and trustworthy and has a responsible attitude in dealing with people and problems which she encounters. Always well-mannered and respectful, Alessandra is a lovely young woman who has been a member of many school clubs and who takes an active role in school groups that are focused on improving the school through the student voice. She cites her passion for learning and a need to strive for excellence as her guiding principles. Her efforts can now be recognised as we name Alessandra as the second place student in Year 12. Congratulations. We now come to the Ngāti Naidu Award for the top student in Year 12. The top academic student for the whole year level, donated in 2007 by Mr. N. Naidu, the HOD of Commerce, when he left at the end of 2007 after 20 years service. The prize is donated by Blue Cap Massey, Mr. Kent Nam, and the recipient of the Ngāti Naidu Award, top student in Year 12, is Jaden Stubbles. About Jaden. Jaden's academic record is nothing short of astonishing. As of tonight, at the end of his Year 12 year, he has already gained his NCA Level 2 certificate endorsed with excellence. This is of no surprise as he also gains his Level 1 certificate similarly endorsed, picking up excellence endorsements in 4 of the 5 subjects he studied last year, including Level 2 accounting as a Year 11 student. He has maintained his determined approach to his studies in 2017 and is on track to gain excellence endorsements in all of his subjects, 3 of which are Level 3 subjects. Of his 85 Level 2 credits, 77 are at excellence level, 57 of those were gained this year, which happens to be all of the credits he has attempted. He already has 43 Level 3 credits. You've probably already guessed, but yes, all of those are also at excellence level. His teachers have run out of superlatives to describe Jaden in class. He is conscientious, self-motivated, and driven to succeed at the highest level. He goes the extra mile to ensure that his understanding is complete. He knows what he needs to do to get where he wants to go and gets on with it. He is a thoroughly deserving recipient of the Ngāti Naidu Award for top student in Year 12. Congratulations, Jaden. To the top 2 awards for Massey High School. The first of these awards is the Peel Award for the Proximate Akisit. This is donated by Margaret and Howard Peel in 2008. Margaret retired as Deputy Principal at the end of Term 1 2004 after 31 years at Massey High School, 17 as a Deputy Principal. Howard left in 2005 in the position of Science Lab Technician. So the prize is donated by Craig Water, Building Removals Limited. The Peel Award for Proximate Akisit for 2017 is Cameron Baxter from 13 KBM. So a few words about Cameron. Cameron is certainly not the embodiment of the quiet achiever. Whilst he performs at the highest level academically, he is also outgoing, confident and personable. He is a supremely talented musician and passionate performer. Cameron in full flight on guitar is a rewarding listen and a sight to behold, which I'm sure we'll see later tonight. He has approached all of his subjects with relish in the time that he has been at Massey High School. He gained his NCA Level 1 certificates 1 and 2 with excellence endorsement, including a number of individual subject excellence endorsements. As a Year 12 student last year, he gained excellence endorsements in Level 3 Calculus, together with a New Zealand Qualification Authority scholarship, and merit endorsements in Level 3 English and Physics, on his way to being named the top student in Year 12. He has already amassed 106 Level 3 credits, with 84 of those at excellence level. This year, Cameron will undertake a further 6 scholarship examinations. This year, he has redefined the role of academic leader, being pivotal in bringing real student voice to the table with his insights into teaching and learning, leaving big shoes for a successor to fill. Cameron will no doubt continue in the same vein at the University of Auckland, where he plans to study a conjoint degree in engineering and science. And he's already started on this journey by gaining an A+ grade at a university paper this year. We congratulate him on being proximate exec for 2017. Congratulations. Now we come to our highest award of the evening, the School Ducks Award. This award is the Glenn Campton Award for the School Ducks. Mr. Glenn Campton was on the Foundation Committee, which helped to establish the school. He was the Foundation Chairman of the Board of Governors from 1970 to 1975. So the Glenn Campton Ducks Award will be presented by Dr. Smith and Mr. Jones. The prize is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Heron. The recipient for 2017 of the Glenn Campton Award for the School Ducks is Leo Anderson, 13 years old. Certificates endorsed with excellence. He gained individual excellence and endorsements in every subject he sat in 2016, including 2 Year 13 Level 3 subjects. To date, 75 of his 81 Level 3 credits are at excellence level. He attained a scholarship in statistics as a Year 12 student and is this year undertaking 5 scholarship examinations. Alongside his academic prowess, Leo has maintained an active role in a variety of extracurricular activities. He is a talented writer and a gifted mathematician, competing regularly in each discipline. In his time outside of school, when not studying, he competes in and coaches endurance mountain biking. Unbeknown to most, he is actually a martial artist. Indeed, he is a black belt instructor. Last year, he literally fought his way to first place in the under-18 free fighting expert division at the Auckland Martial Arts Championships. This year, he also took the time to teach karate and the self-discipline that goes with it to a number of our Year 10 boys, earning their respect in the process. Leo also fulfilled the role of male house leader of Matauranga with diligence and pride. Leo has recently been confirmed as the recipient of the University of Auckland Top Achievers Scholarship, which will enable him to pursue a degree in engineering. He is a worthy Ducks of Massey High School for the 2017. Congratulations, Leo. Congratulations to all the prize winners of 2017. I'd like to invite Dr. Smith back to the stage.
Well, that's it, folks. Sadly, we've come to the end of our 2017 senior prize giving. What a great night. Our students have proven such an asset to the school. We're so proud of them. I want to thank everyone for their contribution to the student achievement, all the teachers, our support staff, board of trustees, our sponsors, everybody who helps make the students become what they are. For all staff and students who are leaving Massey High School at the end of the year, we want to wish you the best. Opportunities are there to be taken. Go well. And we want to really, for you to all come back and share your adventures with us. We're now going to close with a karakia from Matuaruka Maika. Once the karakia has ended, please remain standing for the guest party to leave. There are refreshments after the ceremony outside, which you'll please stay and share with us. Thank you very much.
Tēnā tātou katoa e te whānau, ka whakarau I ka mai nei tēnei pō. It's only right that we send you home underneath the protection of the elders who have passed on, so that you return safe to your homes. So mino tātou, kia tau I hoai na manaakitanga o te wāhingaro, ki runga ki tēnā o tātou, kia māhea te hua mā kihikihi, kia toi te kupu, toi te mana, toi te aroha, toi te reo Māori, kia tūturu whakamaua, kia tīna, haumi e hui e, tai ki e. Thank you.
So now we're going to have a performance by Oath to Azriel. For those of you who are older in the audience, my put your fingers in your ears. The performance is Misery Business by Paramore. Did I say that
Hello.
Great,